This video is sponsored by Squarespace. More on that later.
One of the complaints we've heard about social media is that photos and videos from your friends are mixed in with content from publishers and creators and influencers. But your friends aren't content, they're relationships. That's why today we're separating the social from the media.
Snap's market cap disappearing faster than Snapchat stories themselves.
Does anyone else not open Snapchat anymore?
Kylie Jenner has ruined Snapchat for good.
That tweet wiped out more than $1 billion in value.
Is that stock drop entirely because of Kylie Jenner?
What happened to Snapchat? I used to use it, but here's the thing. Now I don't. There are definitely people who still use the app, but I don't know who they are. I mean, Kylie Jenner doesn't use the app anymore, so what's the point? For those who've never used Snapchat before, that's okay, because every other social media app has stolen its best features. Photos that disappear, wacky face filters, stories, all things that Snapchat basically invented that every other app has ripped off. And by every other app, I mean Instagram. As I understand it, Mark Surveillancberg was like, hey, Snapchat, let me buy you. And then Snapchat was like, no. And then he was like, well, if that's the case, then I'm going to steal all of your best features. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna let foreign governments interfere in my country's election. And then Snapchat just stood by and let it happen. So what I'm saying is it's their fault. More like, mark my words, Berg. It's kind of sad the state of Snapchat now because I feel like it's been robbed of its identity. Like, what is Snapchat? It's not like they don't put the work in. Snapchat employs some of the world's leading experts in computer vision and machine learning just so that they could figure out how to put dog ears on my head. And then what do? We open up Snapchat, take a photo, and then share it on Twitter and Instagram at Jarvis, which, just me. How is Snapchat supposed to survive and compete with the likes of Instagram and TikTok? The answer is Snapchat Discover. Discover is Snapchat's only feature that hasn't been ripped off yet. Well, that and Bitmoji, but Bitmoji aren't gonna drive quarterly revenue goals. Snapchat Discover is a magical place where you don't discover anything. Instead, your senses are attacked by the worst clickbait known to man. Somehow, some way, all of the internet's worst clickbait got together and congregated into this one location. We punched someone in the chest, and this is what happened. What the hell is this? Who is this even for? It's definitely not any specific demographic because these stories are all over the place. You've got over 100 US citizens evaluated for coronavirus next to kissing tips to drive Bay wild. Ah yes, when you're concerned about a worldwide virus outbreak, but you still gotta drive Bay wild. I can't help but think these two things are related. Hey, I want to smooch, but you've been checked out for coronavirus. It turns out that the #1 tip to drive Bay wild is a clean bill of health. Excuse me, how do we get that job? How do we get that job? Because it's been my dream since I was a little boy to have traffic cone arms. The unfortunate truth is that his dad is actually a crossing guard and his mom is a stoplight, so he was born into it. Ugh, nepotism. You know, it's funny because it seems like Snapchat is investing more and more to these Discover shows because they've been really successful for them, and they'll take what they can get after Kylie Jenner erased $1 billion of revenue with a tweet. So I understand that Snapchat needed to make back that money, but at what cost? Because when Snapchat started Discover, it was meant to garner respect, like working with these major media companies. I found the video for when they first introduced Discover, and it's very funny to look at now. Because when it started, it was like National Geographic, ESPN, CNN, you know, like major media brands. And now, it's just everyone. Like 5 Minute Crafts has a show, and you know how I feel about them. I like them very much. So satisfying, you know those videos where they destroy things for fun. Ew, this isn't satisfying at all. AirPods everywhere.
Oh wait, you're talking to me? Hold up. Gotta pause on music. What's up?
Ha ha ha! It me. Slick fades. It's like a whole channel of people getting haircuts. You know what? these fades are pretty slick. So while some of these shows are original content, and by original content, I mean repurposed content from elsewhere on the internet, others are just collections of random people Snapchat stories related to like a weirdly specific topic. Bruh, these optical illusions got us tripping. The person who wrote this fucking caption is definitely a cop, right? Reaction time. Isn't that a YouTube channel? Oh, it definitely is. Am I supposed to believe that this guy said, bruh, these optical illusions got us tripping?
What is the definition of PEMDAS? Please excuse my dope ass swag. No, that's not the definition.
All right, maybe this is pretty easy to believe. Bam! These optical illusions got the whole squad tripping, no cap. So for being the most unique part of Snapchat, there's nothing unique about this content. It's just recycled from other parts of the internet and then reformatted badly. Which brings me to the Dobre Brothers, who are also have a Snapchat show, obviously. The Dobre Brothers, if you're not familiar, they have a great bio right here. We are the Dobre Brothers, and we do backflips. We dance, we do backflips. And we also live life like there's no tomorrow. It's a little intense, right? Also untrue. Maybe it's just me, but if I was living life like there's no tomorrow, there would be a lot of crying. Also a lot of, connecting with friends and family, getting my will in order. Definitely wouldn't be pranking my girlfriend. That doesn't seem like the right time for pranks at all.
What does that look like?
Is that my MacBook?
Honestly.
You know I'm like mid-finals, right?
I mean, that's not how I would react if I was mid-finals and someone froze my computer in a block of ice, but we all grieve in different ways.
We were just chilling at the crib today. At the crib. We didn't have any plans to do tonight.
The fuck are these guys doing? At the crib, just chilling at the crib. At the crib.
Hey, no filming, no nothing. No. Until my girlfriend.
You can tell that this is not shot for Snapchat because they don't even try to reframe the video. They just zoom into like nothing. So this guy's girlfriend sucks because she lost her laptop in his giant mansion.
Okay.
He's got to teach her a lesson.
This is Maddie's MacBook. Maddie's coming over tomorrow. She's at school right now. She's going to her night class.
She's at school without her laptop.
And when she comes over, she's gonna come home to a frozen MacBook.
Oh, she's actually doing this?
I hate how in all these pranks, somebody who is clearly an accomplice is like, wait, are we doing this? It happened in the Morgues video, obviously, if you watched the video last week. And here it is again. Are we doing this? I don't know. Is the video called freezing my girlfriend's MacBook? I guess we are.
But she's actually doing this?
Yeah, right? Yeah, why not?
Why not? I can't think of a reason. Laptops are famously water resistant.
Yo, actually? Yo, this is it, bro. Yo!
Oh my god.
Why is everyone surprised?
Yeah, actually though, you're actually doing this?
Oh, this is definitely the best prank. Yeah, bro. It's okay. I think she really likes me a lot.
It's okay because she likes you a lot? That doesn't give you free reign to just do whatever the fuck you want with their possessions. So Maddie finally comes back from her night class.
You know I'm like mid-finals, right?
Guess what? I surprised you with a new Mac.
Hey. This is the most poorly executed prank I've ever seen. If you have to tell someone that you're surprising them, it's not a surprise. Also, you can't just like destroy somebody's laptop and be like, it's okay because I got you a new one. Like, hey babe, I burned down your house. But don't worry, I bought you a new house. Like, well, did you take all of my like irreplaceable childhood possessions out of the house before you burned it down? Did you save her files? Dobre brother, I don't know what any of your names are.
Wait, are you serious? Yeah. I'm gonna cry. Are you serious?
Yeah, I did.
Real quick.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, because when I found it, I noticed that your keyboard was a little messed
Yeah, my
up.
keyboard doesn't work.
Okay, so her keyboard was broken. So it does make sense that he just destroyed her laptop. It's cool. I saw that your caps lock button was sticking, and I know how you like to type in all caps, babe. So I bought you a new MacBook. no, I know you have AppleCare on like the other MacBook and you could have just gotten that keyboard replaced for free, but like, what if we just like voided that warranty and I got you a new thing? I guess all that matters is that this is definitely real and she's okay.
I'm okay now.
How, you may ask? Does Snapchat make money with this content? Well, with ads, of course. Why else would they be appealing to the widest audience imaginable? The ads on Snapchat are, how do I say this? Frequent and just like haphazardly strewn about, because it's not like they can wait for the natural pauses in the already short Snapchat content, because those don't exist. So instead, they just put ads wherever the fuck they want. If you don't mind, I'm gonna take a quick break and watch myself some slick fades. I wonder what he's gonna do with that outline. Oh, W-2s. Stop trying to get me to do my taxes, Snapchat. That's not very slick of you. Okay, so we're back, and he's drawing an outline, I presume, of the sick fade he's about to give. Another ad. Come on, Snapchat. Let me watch my... Hi, I'm Desk Jarvis. Remember earlier when I was talking about Squarespace and said more on that later? That was foreshadowing. I'm really excited to be partnering with Squarespace for this video because I've actually been a user of Squarespace for the past few years. Now, I know what you may be thinking. Jarvis, aren't you a former software professional with a comically large degree in computer science? Why, yes, I am. But because I do know how to code and build websites, I know how much work is involved in maintaining them, which is why I use Squarespace for the website of my comedy podcast about feelings, Sad Boys, which, if you don't know, you will soon. Check out squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, head on over to squarespace.com/JarvisJohnson, that's my name, to save 10% off on your first purchase of a website or domain. Thanks, Squarespace. It's my name, how cool is that? So while watching far too much Snapchat Discover content, I stumbled upon Phony Texts, which is maybe the lowest effort series I have ever seen. It's just like fake iMessage conversations with fake people, because instead of animating characters or filming real live actors, you can just type back and forth. And that's content. Do you like roses? Already a weird text to send for someone with whom you have no conversation history. That's like what a serial killer would say. Do you like roses? Like, I would look over my shoulder if I received that text from a stranger. And what do we also see? This person is in his phone as cute Vanessa from work. I can only assume that there's a lot of Vanessas in his phone, so he needs a lot of qualifiers. Also, the title is a pun, right? Like, they're phony stories because they're fake, but also they happen on phones. Do you like roses? I'm not answering that. You didn't have to respond to this text. We've addressed that it's like a serial killer text, so like don't respond to it, right? Why? I'm not interested. Also, they play this loud ass typing noise so that you can't focus. This is like homework. This is a very slow book. Okay, so a guy is harassing a woman from work. No problem so far. She's apparently repeatedly turned him down, yet responds to his every whim and message. Homegirl, he doesn't deserve a paragraph of text. It's not what you think. Yes, it is. You ask about my favorite flowers, order a bouquet to my office. I adore the big romantic gesture, and I finally go out with you. Sound about right? He's probably like, shit, I was just curious. Jeez, you have it all wrong. No. What is this? I'm a mushy mess. I can't hold it together. Leave tricky avocados to us. Holy guacamole. All real, no drama. Are they reading the story with me? What is happening right now? No, I don't want to date you, and I don't want your roses. The roses aren't for you.
Hi, are you Sarah? Sarah?
Oh my God, it's Kris Jenner!
Is Kris Jenner his girlfriend?
Did you just attack my village?
Yeah,
no,
she did.
I didn't.
Whose village should I attack?
Definitely Kris Jenner's.
Yeah, up Kris Jenner's village.
Okay, give me 10% of your coins and I'll forgive you.
You can't be serious.
Trust me, she is serious.
Are these women being extorted by Kris Jenner and Scott Disick?
Coin Master, more than just a game.
Yeah, it's more than just a game because it steals your information and gives it to Kris Jenner. Okay, where were we? Unnamed man giving girl who hates him way too much information about his dating life. I haven't asked you out in months. So, why do you think that is? I don't know. Because I have a girlfriend. And now, I don't want to lose her. That's why I texted you. Today is our anniversary. So I booked us a romantic trip, bought her a diamond. What anniversary? He said he hasn't asked this other girl out in months. Made Speranzo dinner reservations. Holy shit. You got Speranzos? We all know how hard it is to get a reservation at Speranzo, a real restaurant that definitely exists.
Scott just attacked my village. Scott just raided my village.
What are you guys doing here?
What are you doing here?
Does Kris Jenner own this game? Why are all of the Kardashians doing ads for Coin Master?
What do you mean, what am I doing here? I'm the coin master.
So this just keeps going until, and this is a very common trope in these stories, he gets another text from his roommate. You know how you put your roommate in your phone as roommate? Yo, what's up, dog? It then becomes clear that our unnamed hero didn't have a girlfriend at all. This was all just a ploy to get a sympathy date with cute Vanessa. No way! That'd be dope. You've been single forever. Who's the lucky girl? Vanessa. Lol, how is that possible? Romance requires imagination. No, you're just lying. You just lied. Romance requires fibbing, falsehoods, not being forthcoming. It says that it's for me, but it does not feel very personalized. I've watched a bunch of stuff on here, and these recommendations haven't changed. It's actually harder to find the shows that I've watched already. It just keeps recommending me like beauty tutorials, and I get it, okay? I need a slick fade. Stop rubbing it in, Snapchat, Jesus. It's actually kind of sad because I thought Snapchat had a lot of promise in the beginning, and I don't even know what it is anymore. It has no identity. It looks like the BuzzFeed homepage. You know, when I was in college, Snapchat was like my favorite app for sharing memories and goofs with friends that disappeared immediately and are gone forever. Thanks to Allie Cells for sending me a message on Instagram. I don't even know if she watches my videos. It just says that she doesn't have the attention span too. I have no idea if I'm saying that right. If you want me to butcher your name, send me a message on Instagram and you don't even have to watch my videos.